Howdy do, buzzard. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in, mate. Welcome to Lazy Mini Painting for those people who have never been here before. I'm Laz. I'm going to check my audio levels. Mic audio seems to be working fine. In fact, it's probably coming through a little bit loud. Sorry about that. Which means you can probably hear my PC as well. I'm Laz, by the way. Nice to meet you all. And I'm sorry I've been away for just over a week now. I've managed to make some space on my desk while I've been sorting it, because I'm eventually, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, in the little room over there. But we'll have to see on that, because there's a lot of sorting out. But for now, I's back. How you doing, Michael? You alright? Nice to see you in, mate. Nice to see you in. Are you off work today? I'm assuming you're not watching the World Cup. If you are, Mexico are winning 1-0. And South Africa have had a player sent off. Who knows? So tonight we are making tiles again. So I've pre-cut 3. And these are very, very thin. As you can see, you can actually see through the damn things. My PC is screaming again. My PC is screaming. Good evening, Lee. Good evening. You've got 20 minutes max. No worries, mate. If you're on break, that's fine. I'm just going to turn my phone down so I can come and join everybody over in portrait mode, because I can't always read that properly. Luckily, I recognise Lee's name because he's like that long. He's like frigging stupidly long. Ali, hello, Ali. Welcome in. I'm just getting started at the minute, so we do have a little bit more time for people to come and decide whether or not they're staying. So people pop in, see me, take one look at my face and decide, fuck that, I'm going. Oh, I did that before the 5-minute mark. This one's not monetized even if it was it? But there we go. Onto portrait mode so I can see if anyone pops up into there, which Lee's in there at the moment, I believe, with me and 5 other people. Hello to the 5 other people. Well, 4 other people, because me and Lee are 2 of them. Hope you're all having a good day. Right, so I'm going to try and recreate this, essentially. But on a slightly larger foam tile. That's the idea. But I want 10. I want 10 like this. And then I want 10 like, if I can find the other one. Please say I've not thrown the other one away, because the other one is actually the one that I'm most proud of. Where's my red brick one gone? Is that my red brick one? Because my red brick one is a bit smaller. Yeah. And 10 like this. So that's the idea. First 20 are going to be recreations, just larger, of what I've done in the past, so I can get a good idea of what I'm doing. First of all, I need to cut the rest of them out. I've got 3. I think one's the template. I've got a big stack of paper plates here that I've already marked in the squares. So the next thing comes the part where I'm so glad Sparkles isn't down here watching, because I'm using a knife. How good is it, eh? The chances of me cutting myself go up considerably every time I pull one of these things out. Now, I know everyone's going to say, well, of course the chances of you cutting yourself goes up considerably. Yeah, but I have a chance of cutting myself on a paintbrush, never mind a knife. So if you give me a knife, it's a damn near guarantee that I'm going to nick myself in some way, shape or form. Now, I have put a piece of card and a load of paper down, so I'm not just scoring straight into the foam core that I've got on my desk at the moment, to give me a nice flashy white background. Oh, I've just cut through 2 of them by mistake, and one of them wasn't lined up, because you can see where the actual lines were. Oh, I can just flip that over though, and that'll be the easy bit. So that's 2 more done. That's good. So we've got 4, 5. I need to learn how to count, don't I? I really need to learn how to fucking count. 2, 4. That's the template. 2, 4, 6, 8. Right. So I've got another 8. This time though, I'm actually going to see if I can See, if I twist it, I should be able to see, hopefully, where the other lines are. Apparently not. Right, okay. So just for speed, I am going to try and line them up to 2 at once. When am I going to stop being rude to myself? I figured if I get in there first, then you lot don't have a chance. And I'm also a realist. I've done this enough to know that, yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to cut myself. Because lack of attention. Because I believe this process to be easy, it doesn't gain my undivided attention like it should. Because my brain turns off and goes, no, it's simple this, just thunk and it's done. So my body believes it and it turns itself off. Well, my brain turns itself off partially, which is why I can still carry on talking while I'm doing it. And then once I've actually nipped myself, that's when my brain goes, maybe you shouldn't have listened to me. And it's like, you think? You really think? And by that point, it's a bit late because I'm bleeding. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I do. I waffle crap. It's one of the few things I'm bloody good at. Well, I'm not going to intentionally cut myself, am I? It's just... yeah, if I'm halfway through a cut and I look like that. Hello, Jack. Hello. Welcome into the portrait mode. Has that popped up? Yeah, it has. I just can't see that. The little green box that everybody else can see easily, I can't see easily. That is there for your convenience more than mine. I have to just make do with the 2 live chat boxes that I have. Especially at the moment. It's all being weird on me. 2 more. No, they're not going to be perfectly straight. They're not going to be absolutely 100% accurate. Good evening, Dan. Or afternoon even. Are you watching the match? I hope you're watching the match. Get good views if you're watching the match with you and Spencer. I know Boomer's been watching doing the football, and he screwed up the lineups last night for England. So whoever did the lineups for him, and I believe it might have actually been you, they messed up the lineups for the England team. So no, Dan's driving and you don't care much football, do you, Michael? Yeah, Boomer's doing a watch along. I know that much. Yeah, I know you're working now. What doing the watch alongs? Too much effort. Too much naffing about just to make sure you don't get copyrighted. See, I've just got it on the telly muted. So it's not too bad then. Right, I definitely have 10 squares now. 100% I have 10 squares. Eddie and Cat. Hello? Hello? Did that pop up on that one? I can't see. Right, move the template, because I need to keep that one to one side. And now we have a nice big stack of 10 foam tiles. Move that out of the way, because I'm not cutting anymore. And now, to get a rough idea, because I do want them to kind of match a little bit. Not 100, you don't have to 100% match. But I want them to, at least to a degree, be able to go together. Like the other ones did. Not having them completely straight is not a good thing though. So that's not the best, and obviously that big wonky cut there at the bottom. Luckily they only have to make rough tiles to go down, to throw down for a... No worries, Mikhail. You have a good rest of your evening. I'm assuming you're going to be doing something that I really wish I could have done, but it didn't happen. Which sucks a little bit, but hey, we get through it, So first ones we're going to go for are the cobblestones, these ones. And yes, I do have to etch these in individually, which is why I'm putting it like that. So when I do etch over edges and do that over an edge, when I put the two pieces together, they can match up. You don't want the stones being too big, and you still want them roughing off at edges where they don't overlap. So where that one's not overlapping, we'll have a little one there, but we'll put a bigger one this side, you see. And you don't want to go too far through, because you don't want to go through the foam in this case, because they're really, really bloody thin. Good evening, Twisted. Good evening. Some very nice work on a dead ultramarine I've been noticed in Discord. I'm guessing Lucky's not been too happy seeing his chapter being used for basing material. But it is what it is. Well, let's see if we can get a nice, because I do like having a nice big slab every now and again. You know, just a bigger rock. It's not 100% cobblestone, it's just rocks to make it smooth, and it does help kind of fill in some of these gaps as you're going round. See, as I put that one in, then one's kind of filled themselves back in. I'm going to go around and do all of these, some smaller than others, some odd shapes because that's the way they fit. Oh, that's the way they did fit. That looks... No, can't do that one. I realised what that looked like then. So let's change that before it happens. We have a little one in there. And a slightly bigger one in there. And cut that one over to there as well. Really? You've just come in from feeding and you go sit on the settee and start making noises. Patrick, hello. It's not shaking at the minute because I've took the tablets. That's why I'm on tablets. Don't shake. Yep, you can hear my kitty cat behind me then just going meow. I just realised they've all slipped, haven't they? So that should be more there. Which means I've got to round these edges off now. And then try and actually put one that is overlapping properly. Now, for those people I've got, did you get a new mic? I've had this for a while now, Patrick. It's just, on my mixer, I've just turned it up a bit more. Buzzard got me this mic. In fact, every microphone I've had, every dedicated microphone I've had has been a donation from Buzzard. So thank you very much, Buzzard. Because my sound quality's slowly gone from crap to okay, and now it's good. Which is, yeah. Just, it still boggles my mind. It still boggles my mind. But most things, a lot of things boggle my mind. So it's not exactly a new phenomenon for me. There's a lot of things that just make me go, eh? What? Beaky is a legend. He is a legend. Now, although it's not exactly the microphone he thought it was going to be, when it comes to overall sound quality, it is a ridiculous improvement. Aminette had something to say for Warhammer Wednesday. She made sure everybody has it. Well, Aminette's a very demanding little kid, to the point where she will jump on your shoulder and make sure she's involved. And if she's not, then, well, on the desk she goes. She will be involved, whether you want her to be or not. So just try, because obviously cobblestones aren't all uniform. So I'm trying my best to try and keep them to a weird, not uniform fashion, but it does make it rather odd and difficult just putting random shapes in sometimes, because they don't always go quite the way you want, so you end up with gaps where obviously the grouting and these other bits gonna be. That's where you end up putting things like moss. That's why I've got a little like slightly darker areas here, just so that when I can actually bring it out into another cobblestone. Again, try not to press too hard, but we do want an indentation. We want it so it stays black, and then if we dry brush it, it does only catch the raised areas and it's got that recessed shadow. Hopefully it's gonna work, but we'll find out. We will find out. I mean, I've done it before. This is why I'm doing this one first, because, you know, tried and tested first before you start going on to something new. The brick streets are going to be an absolute pain in the backside, because last time I tried to do herringbone, messed up the patterning and ended up with it like that, and that's more of a corner piece now than an end piece. So that's going to be fun to try and recreate. I might just end up doing it as straight lines, more like a wall type bricking, just for ease rather than this one over here is going to be the big one. It's going to be a big one right there. Now I am using quite a not a sharp pen, but a sharp enough pen so that I can indent it. You don't want to be using anything like a blade or anything too sharp, because it'll just go straight through and cut it. Not a good idea. Not good. Not good. So we don't want that. Now we have the cross bit in the middle here at the moment. We do get this bit quite well and done. Round off that corner in there. Now I do understand, because I'm left-handed, my hand does get in the way sometimes. I'm sorry about that. In fact, if I slide it over that way a bit, it might not as much. Oh, so welcome into, because I've noticed there's numbers in there that in my chat that I don't normally see. So welcome in, everyone. I hope we've got the likes for the viewers, or enough likes for the amount of viewers that we've got. If you've not hit that like button, please go ahead. If you've not subscribed, crack on if you want to. It's all free. The only thing that's not free is the Patreon, which is £5 a month. And I only have one person in there at the moment, and they can phone me whenever they want, freely anyway. For those of you who are on the paid Patreon who don't have that ability to phone me whenever you want, it is 4 times a year. We sit down and have one-to-one chats, essentially. It's the only thing I can do is offer my time. Everything else I do for free. Probably not the best business model, but it's not a business model. If you read the description, it's therapy. So Patrick, how are you doing with your stuff at the moment? In fact, I've got no idea what was the last thing you posted. And I don't mean in mine, I mean, yeah, the other one, where we both share that one as well. That's me, pardon me, sorry. Is that Patrick? No, because otherwise it'll say 2 mutual servers and not 1. Patrick, where's all your stuff gone? Tone, yeah, Lucky Nice been posting quite a few things, and he's gone for a multicoloured name now. Ooh. I'm sure I saw something of yours up there somewhere. Or was it actually in my Discord? Was it in my Discord? I'm in too many, I forget which one people posted. Whip. That is Lucky Knife and Twisted having a bit of a paint off, essentially. Finished models. How's kill teams in there? Graham's brand new resin, that's all. No, I wasn't able to find anything of yours in there, mate. That's a bit weird. Oh, you've been doing sisters. Oh, not you as well. Angie, welcome in. Sorry, 1 minute. How are you doing, Angie? How are you doing? I noticed you've been live at some very awkward times for me, which is why I've not been in. So I wake up, and if I wake up in the middle of the night to go get a drink or something, I glance at my phone, see what time it is, to see you've gone live. You've been having fun with the container, have you? Yeah, that container's looking a bit nice. As Lucky has said, it's not fair you putting LEDs in yours, even though it's not an LED. It just looks bright enough to be an LED on top of the damn thing. You're not allowed to start electronics. Just so you know, Twisted. If you start electronics, the rest of us are giving up on the hobby and you're going to be the only one in the world that ever does it. I am hereby banning you straight from doing any forms of electronics. Stacey Kimball, hello. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you also a hobbyist? Are you a D&D player? You a Warhammer player? Conflict 47, which I don't play, but I'm aware of. Are you a hobbyist? You don't have to be. I'm not going to hold it against you. Angie, who's in the horizontal view, is also not a hobbyist. She is a very, very good artist, though. Very, very good artist. In fact, I need a bit of a talk with Angie because of a project that I want to do soon. And it's a very personal project, but I believe Angie might be able to help me with this. Yes, Angie, I'm going to ask you for help on modelling. Oh, no. No, you did the whole art, what? Right, but had to spend hours fixing the army this evening. House sitting, I thought he's being painted, fair enough. So he stood your army at work, as it was between the two, and my boss grabbed a case and slipped. What a dick. And the army fell out and the case fell on top of them, so now you're repairing Sisters of Battle. Boss or not, I would have wrapped that case round his head and said, well, you owe me $4,000 now. Why? Because you're replacing every fucking model you've just broken. And you're paying for it to get fucking painted back up again. Next time, don't touch what isn't yours. Excellent, Angie. I shall send you a message and we will try and arrange something between us where the timing's right. Obviously, time differences. I'm sat here at 10 o'clock at night and you're probably sat there at like, what, 5 in the evening getting ready for your dinner? Big difference. Either that or your partner's got the World Cup on and you're thinking, oh, I'm not watching this shit. Oh, Laz is on, I'll go say hello to him. Yeah, that is a bad one though. I mean, I've dropped models. Sparkles came and spoke to me one day last week, and the Cheese Stealer Cults box had gone over the floor and I'd lost a couple of bases and some wheels had come off. But it wasn't too bad. So we can deal with that. But if it's a case that's fallen, if any of my cases actually fell on the models that were in it, all the models are just going to be in bits. They're just going to be destroyed. I'm glad I don't have a big metal case anymore, because that used to break models when they were on the inside of it. Just because if they bounced around too much, they got slammed against quite a hard side. So that used to break models just for fun. Oh, I'm not even on the screen for this bit on the portrait mode. Sorry, people. Sorry. Because I was looking at that screen and not. I've got two screens. Is it all coming? Good. Good. Yeah, I wouldn't have let you touch them anymore. Don't. Why was you touching the case in the first place? Get off. Go away. I'm your boss. You're about to be a fucking corpse. Move. See, even my son, who's not even 10, understands. Don't touch model cases. And if you do, be very, very careful with them. You know, if he's got to pick one of daddy's models up, he uses two hands and he makes sure he's really, really careful. Even if it's one of the models that daddy said he can touch. Like, that fella. He's allowed to do whatever he wants with that guy. Yeah, all flight stands gone, because GW flight stands are the worst flight stands in the world. Just one missing base? That's not too bad. Bases are easy enough to replace. You can replace bases. I mean, I've got a tub of bases that I just spare at the moment, from 25mm up to about, I think I've got a couple of 50mm, 40mm, 32mm. I've got quite a few spare bases at the moment. Not quite sure how I've managed to accumulate all these spare bases, because every model I build I put on the base. So I'm not sure how I've managed to accumulate spare bases, but I have. Some of them partially textured, some of them nothing done to them at all. So this is another reason why I'm using a black pen, by the way, so I can actually see where I've marked in. Because I've tried doing it with just a blunt implement, and it's not as easy to see. All from a certain Chinese shopping site for extra bases. That's not a bad one. I got a load of MDF cut bases to rebase my orcs, because I'm going to have to rebase all my orc boys, because now they're on 32s, not 25s. And I'm also going to rebase all my old school Space Marines, so they can stand just as tall as a Primaris Marine on those occasions where I wish to mix and match the units. I've got 6 tactical squads. I don't want to waste them all when they go to Legends. So tactical squads will get broken down into things like Devastator squads, or a fair few things, I should imagine. Oh, you've got some up in your new home engine. Nice. I mean, I watched you paint the horse from blank canvas up to that picture that I can't recreate even if I wanted to. That was a nice picture. That I enjoyed the process as well. Good evening, Cam. Good evening. Believe it or not, you came up in a conversation earlier. In a good way, don't worry. It's not in a bad way. It's not like who's saying anything bad. It's more wondering how many kiddos are coming with you. Right, so we're slowly getting there. Don't forget I'm doing 4 at the same time here. So this is why it's going to take a little bit of a while to get the etching done on these. And then I'm going to do 1 more, so I've got a nice set of 5. And then from there, I'm going to try and work onto the brick versions. Now, the brick versions take measurements, and I need to... yeah, I need to get a ruler for that. Clumsy, hello. We have the flowers for the cake, I believe now. I don't think Sparkles is in at the moment. Sparkles is not well upstairs. She may be watching on a phone or a laptop, but I don't think she is. I think she's getting some bloody rest because she needs it. And a Patrick Dungeon has just shown up in the Discord. Cam, if you could do the honours for me, please. And just send a bit of a wave to Patrick. Or Ali. Basically, any of the green names, if you would do the honours. And say hello to Patrick, who's just joined the Discord. Thank you. I would jump in there now and do it myself, but I'm halfway through. I've nearly finished this tile. I want to get this tile finished. There's been so much sorting out done over the last week, which is why I've not been streaming either at all last week or Monday this week. I have found 2 little side units out at IKEA that I'm thinking to convert into a desk that I've got to order. But they're a lot lower than this desk, so I'll have to whap the wheels off. If they were, you were... Yeah, Cam's not... If his ears were burning, it's like... He just assumes it was somebody else. His ears are always burning. Usually because of clumsy. But, yeah. And it's not a figurative, it's usually an actual... Come here, you. Come on. See if I can get this one finished and then this finished down the edges. I can remove it then. Not a problem, Angie. I will let you know what my project is. I don't want to say anything because this is a very personal project. I might not even stream this project. Or at least the first one anyway. Because I've got 3 to do. And one's a practice one, essentially. Because it doesn't quite look right. And then the other 2 I need to get right. And a collaboration with Just Being Angie would be absolutely amazing. Clumsy never admit. I've seen Clumsy. Don't worry. She ain't hiding jack diddly from me. Especially if she does it while I'm in the house. Oh, Cam, have you still got my Tyranid Codex? Because I can't seem to find it. I was just thinking, I've got a message Northern again. Hopefully before 11th comes out. If not, we've got to play 11th. And I don't fancy learning a new rule set in the middle of Element games. But I do need to speak to Northern again and get this game set up at Element. Right, so we have One tile done. One. It takes a while. A couple of in progress shots and a temporary one. See, even though this blocks Discord for me, my phone doesn't. My computer goes into streamer mode essentially when I've got this on, and it stops Discord from sending me any messages, and it stops pretty much anything coming through with a message that might distract me or disturb me or take me away from the stream. Yes, you have it, and you have your next choice for an army. You're going to have more armies than me soon, and that's not good. That is not good. As long as you, well, I suppose it is actually quite good. As long as you don't duplicate any of my armies, then between the two of us, we can probably field most things. I know there's not many Xenos armies we can't field between us. You having Tau and Necrons, me having Eldar, Orcs, Tyranids. I suppose there's only Votan really that we haven't got, and I did get rid of. Sent all them to BB. Good night, Ali. You have a nice one and enjoy yourself at work tomorrow. Don't work too hard, and if your boss drops your case, wrap it round his head. But good night and thank you for calling. Now, what else are we up to? Oh yeah, here with all of it and etching into these. So I just need to come down this line now, and then I can remove this tile. What was that? There are 4 people upstairs, and that was a lot of noise. I'm just not sure which one of them is making it. Going off the positioning, it might be Sparkles, but I don't know. Sparkles usually doesn't make that much noise unless she's knocking things over by mistake. So I know what I'm doing after the stream tonight anyway. I'm messaging Angie. Or maybe I'll just call her. Do you know what else? I've just realised something. It is... yeah, Morris dancing upstairs. Somebody's doing something up there, and I'm not sure what it is. But it just dawned on me how many, obviously, how many people have direct access to call me and just phone me and message me whenever they wish, and I respond. So, and then what do I offer on Patreon? The ability to talk to me one-on-one when you can get it easily enough just by joining the page, just by joining the Discord. I didn't think that through very much, did I? I did not think that through very well. Right, so that's that one done now. Clumsy, calm down. Nobody's trying to steal him from you. And if they did, you know they're going to give him back after the end of the day. Same reason why Sparkles is stuck with me. No fucker else will have me. Slightly wobblier stones on this one, apparently. Where's looking good for the big one? There. That's where the big one's going. And that is a big one, isn't it? Oh, look at that boy. He's a big old boy. Now we've just got to fill in the rest. And then we can Mod Podge him. And then start on the other. Should I just do 4 or should I do 5? No, you have to Death Guard. Don't give him ideas. We've had Death Guard within the group before. And Mortarion is not nice. Neither's Typhus for that matter. And then bloody Blightlord Terminators. Or is it the Death Shrouds? Whichever ones come with the big sides are damn near impossible to get rid of. 12? I'm not doing 12 buzzards. I mean, eventually I'll have 10 of them. 10 of each one. And with the size of them, I should be able to make a big enough D&D size skirmish area. Especially with 10, because there's 6, and then I put another 3 there. And that's quite a big D&D area, really. Which was, I was on that one, weren't I? Because that one went there, and that one went there. See, I do remember where some of these go. Oh, you just bought Marty? Some clean thousands. See, either way you're looking towards getting big scary monster guy, aren't you? Whether it be Mortarion or Magnus. You're just thinking, what can I throw against Angron? I know what's going through your head. You're thinking, I've got a Stomper to face, I've got Angron to face, or I've got a Baneblade to face. What better to do it with than a Primarch? But if the rumours are true, might also have Vulcan soon. That won't be very nice for you. Where did I get the styrofoam tiles? What I did, Patrick, is I got loads of styrofoam plates. I bought a pack of 100. And I cut the square out the middle. Real easy. Pack of 100 styrofoam plates and cut the square out the middle. But it was a tenner for 100. And I've been struggling just to get a hold of them in the first place. I cannot claim for this to be my idea. As many people will be aware, I watch MS Paints. And I have done for a number of years. And it's one of the ideas that he threw out there, just as a bit of a boom, how to do it. So I thought I'd give it a go. And it worked out alright. I asked him for tips to how to improve it. He said he just binned his because he did it wrong. I was like, right, okay, same with his hills then. Which I also tried, and I actually fixed mine. No, Dave. Yeah, he did some similar ones with foam hills, and I attempted that as well. Made the similar mistake that he did, but whereas he said he scrapped it, I used that as the base and built it out. I've since thrown them away because I've got nowhere to store them and I've got too much scenery. And I have a big 6x4 board with a hill on it now, so I don't really need hills. I may make them again another day, now that I know roughly how to make them with thick styrofoam bottom and polystyrene on the top. Dave is a bit of a legend. He's also the photographer for my wedding, so that's going to be fun for him and Graham. That is going to be really fun for him and Graham. 2 Yorkshiremen coming over to Manchester. But yeah, Dave's the photographer for my wedding. which I need to phone him about just to make sure he knows when he's hotel bookings for, and when I need him at the venue, because he's got to be there at the same time as me, I think. Yeah, Dave's photographing, doing the photography for my wedding. A couple of unlisted videos, which I will not be putting up because it very blatantly says where I live, which is why it's an unlisted video. But a few things just to help him get an idea of where he's going to be working, what type of places he's going to be taking the photos at, and etc, etc. Of course, he's not doing it for free. He's not charging full photographer price, but he's not doing it for free either. Does help that on my Patreon. But even that is costing me more than just my Patreon subscription. And his missus gets to come as well. It should all be fun again. It's not long now, is it? Just realised it's what? About 4 months away. So that week particularly, what the Monday is, so yeah, 19th of October. That week I will not be streaming. I will hopefully be sat in a very, very nice place. I don't think I'm an Ewok warrior. I think I'm a chief. You're gonna make me go look now, aren't you? Where is it? Must paints. No, I'm a chief. He's a chief, I am. He's a red name. It will soon be here. I've got to go get suits done soon. Which means I've got to try and get my middle child and my father all arranged to be in the same place at the same time. 3 times. This is not going to be fun. At least I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting. I just need to go in and I need one of them to fit them. I need one of them to fit them. And I need one of them to fit me. I got my shoes the other day, so I've got some nice brown shoes now. I've also had to wear my other shoes, which I used for Ramrod's wedding, over the last couple of days because, well, it has been absolutely chucking it down and my trainers did not survive. They are still wet and soaking in the bloody hallway, slowly drying off, ready to go in the washing machine so they can be cleaned. There we go. Now we have tile number 2. These are Patrick, you're relatively new to my channel. A while ago I had basically a year-long project which was just Magical World of Sparkles and Oak, where I did 30 odd characters or anthropomorphic animals for use in D&D. These are so I can use this camera and run one-shots on Discord using those characters. So you can see the board, you'll be able to see where the characters are, you can essentially think Critical Role, where you can see the models and you can see the table, but you make all the rolls. Now, if there's a character you specifically want, and I've not done a character sheet for it, because I think there's about 4 in there at the moment, I've got about another 5 or so to put on. If there's a specific character you want me to make and I haven't made it, let me know and I'll make that one next. It's just, I need to know how many people are interested. So it's not a commission. It is solely for the channel. But it's so we can play on Discord. Now, me and Sparkles have decided to do an AI DM for when we play, to use the dice that Graham bought us, or made us and sent us, sorry. yeah, that was the big year-long project. Took me ages because I had to paint all the characters. I had to build the actual diorama that they all stand on, and now it's in a little cupboard, well, in a little hole there, which I designed for it to go into. Sadly, the LED strip lighting that is supposed to go above it to light it all up won't frigging stick. So I'm not sure how I'm going to light it up permanently, because I wanted it lit up. So even when it's not being used and you're sat on the sofa over there and you're looking that way, you can see the diorama. No worries, I will catch you on the next one. And you have a good evening, mate. And good luck sorting your loft out, because I believe you're going for a bit of a channel reform, if I interpreted that video right the other day. I might not have. I might not have, but if I did, that means you are having a bit of a channel overhaul. Sorting some areas out, making sure that your track's okay, double checking your electronics, moving one or two buildings around to be aesthetically more pleasing. If you are a model train enthusiast, Lee's probably a slightly better place to go than here. Yeah, so I did get it right. I did. Yeah, you are having a bit of a channel reform. I wasn't. See, although I'm a bit daft, I'm not completely dumb. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I'm not completely dumb. I'm just a bit daft, that's all. I need to go find wherever this is, because I keep forgetting to check that. I always forget to check stuff. And you mute that bloody thing, otherwise it doesn't come through. Excellent. Right, okay. No, that's fine. We have, what, 4 people watching and 9 likes. That's good math. I like that math. I believe there's a chance to get, if you're on Epic Games, there's a chance to get Speed Freaks for free as well at the moment. I can't remember my Epic game login, so I ain't getting Speed Freaks for free. Then again, I've still not done all the PvE sections for Space Marine 2, so I'm still in the middle of doing all that. I've done a couple, but just not many. Ideally, I want to play with people that I know, even if it's not I live down the road from you, but yeah, community members, things like that. That would be very nice for me to be able to play with all of you. Just that I do forget to set it up a lot of the time, and it's only a 3-man party, which doesn't help. Speed Freaks does look, it basically looks kind of like Twisted Metal but with orcs. And it's like, yeah, I want to try that. That looks fun. And then Lucky mentioned that it was free on Epic Games at the moment. I think he did it on Almus. But I can't remember my Epic Game login either, because Almus couldn't remember his. Anyone wondering who Almuth is? He's the guy who did the Orc music and arrangement. Also a YouTube streamer, very much more professional than I am, but then again I think he's doing it more as a job, even though it works. He's doing it more as he's doing it more YouTuber, whereas I'm barely calling it therapy. I mean, doing these tiles, there's no reason if you were doing them bigger or you were more accurate with the cutting than I was, that you can't actually make kill team boards with this, or more sci-fi, you can do other things with these. You don't have to just have them as like cobblestones and stuff. Is that the right way around? Which way is the right way around for this? I've forgotten which way around this goes. I'm sure is it that way? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that way. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. But I'm almost certain I did corners, this centre corner first to start removing things. Well, that one's done now as well. Yay! Okay, come on, let's do this shit. Get it all in there. Get it all done. Slap on a bit of Mod Podge. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then start measuring out for the bricks. And the bricks can serve two purposes. You could either use them as walls, and you just glue them on and hey presto, you've got a brick wall. Or if you're like me and very proud of the place you come from, you paint them red, because we like red bricks here in Manchester. And then you can have a nice red brick street to go alongside the cobblestone roads. You can also cut them down to make them thinner, to make them corridors, or leave them. In the Discord, there's your choice of Angron. It's not going to be as good as mine. Mine's awesome. You know this. You're going to make me go look though, aren't you? Jenny chat. Yeah, you were faster than Ali, mate. You were faster than Ali. That was a hard one to do. That's Angron. That's not what you're going to use. That is Angron. Ooh, I see golden eagle chariot with quad assault cannons. Is that? And yeah, that look at that light. That light's good. That patch of that light's really good. I mean, incredibly small desk. There's no chance I could work on that because I just wouldn't have enough elbow room. It's a physical impossibility for me to do that. I'm using more space than that now, and you can't even see most of it. Right, is that everything disappeared now? All the little dots gone. Most of them. Good enough. That'll do. Hello, Space Edits. Yes, I do. I can't remember what we was last talking about, but I do remember you. How you doing? You okay? Today we are making tiles. Is it dual flamers? It looks like 4 assault cannons on the bottom of that, Patrick. Is it dual flamers? Aw. I was thinking quad assault cannons. That's ridiculous with devastating wounds on. It's like what, 6, 12, 24 shots. Yeah, edits. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Because there's not many people that come in with the name of edits. In fact, there's you. So it does make it a little bit easier for me. Which I've got to be thankful for, because some people come in with similar names. It's like, I'm not sure. Maybe. But as you are the only one that comes in with the name edits, yeah, I remember. Oh, you've got a very painting lamp. See, I've only got one of the basic strip light. I won't shout it out the camera, but yeah, that's my light. Just the basic strip light that goes up there. I can change it to a whiter or a yellower, or I can have it as the mix of the two. You're 3 pieces away from finishing your town. By any chance, is it the commander that's sat on my desk? That's one of them. If it is, I'll get my arse in gear on that. I'll thin down the metallic mix paint that I'll need to do it with. So I can get him looking all like this chappy. Which I'm not going to try and focus it again because he doesn't like me manually focusing it. But yeah, I'll get it done like that eventually. You have a full set of Ultramarines. Oh, as in full set like 1,000? You got a full chapter? Because that's what I classify as a full set. If you're gonna have a full set of something, you need a chapter's worth of Space Marines. If you're gonna have a full set of Space Marines, but that's just me being weird. What? Well, go on, go up there. You can't go and sit on my knee because I'm sat too high. No, I'm sat too high, and I'm not having an argument with a cat in the middle of the street. Like 2 or 3,000? Oh yeah, you've got a full. You've got a full. Yep, you have Ultramarines. You have the Ultramarines chapter. I'm assuming you have Bobby Gurleyman and Manius Kelgar in there as well as like Cato Sicarius, Sergeant Tellian, Chief Librarian Tigerius, I believe it is. And I can't remember, what's the chaplain called? What's the special chaplain called? Because I know you've got Telios, which is Captain's 10th. Cato Sicarius, which is Captain's 2nd, although I believe Titus has taken over that role. Obviously, you've got Tigerius, who's the Chief Librarian. Manius Kelgar, who is still the Chapter Master, even though the Primarch is there, but he's more for everybody in the Imperium, not just for the Ultramarines, even though he does take his Ultramarines along a lot. Another Fire Sword guy. Another Fire Sword guy for the Ultramarines? See, I can think of, there's the one from the Grey Knights, which is the head of the Purgation squads, and he carries the Demon Sword around with him. Because he's the only one that can withstand it and not get corrupted for some reason. All Grey Knights are supposed to be these super bastions of psychic fortification, but this one's specifically a little bit more than the others. So I know you've got him, and he's got a nice flaming sword. And he could, if you painted him as an Ultramarine, there's nothing you stopping you using him as an Ultramarine. Yeah, what's he called? Oh, he goes with the Flamer guys. The ones that can take 4 of the Flamers. Oh, what's he called now? Oh, it's going to do my head in now. He's going to do my head in. Edits. I'm going to have to go look. GAMES. Game Workshop. Which takes me to Warhammer.com. Right. Warhammer 40,000. Armies of the Imperium. Imperial Knights. Agents of the Imperium. Did they come to Agents of the Imperium now? No. Warhammer 40,000. Armies of the Imperium. Adeptus Sororitas, Adeptus Custodes, Adeptus Mechanicus, Adeptus Titanicus, Astra Militarum, Agents of the Imperium, and Imperial Knights. Where are the Grey Knights? Are the Grey Knights getting an update? Shop all armies of the Imperium. I'm going through all the Astra Militarum stuff because there is shed loads of it. 247. Deathwatch upgrades. No, we don't want Deathwatch upgrades. We want Grey Knights. Sure what? Do they come under a Space Marine chapter? New Space Marines? Ah, they come under Space Marines, not Imperium, that's why. Okay. Castellan Crow, that's him. That's the one, it's Castellan Crow. They've painted him with a big purpley flaming sword. It's a demon sword. He's a nice model. Anyway, enough sidetracking now that I've got his name. You've already got one and you're thinking of making another. Go for it, it's a nice model. It is a nice model. It's a bit monopose in its thing, so it might need a bit of sculpting if you wanted to make him stand out a bit more from the other one. But he is a nice model. I never rated him on the tabletop for Grey Knights because you've got to put him with the Flamer squad. And Grey Knights are short range as it is. So sticking him with a Purgation squad or with Incinerators was never a viable army as far as I was concerned. Put a bit of a crack in that. You are the top fan. You are the top fan of Grey Knights. And you're probably not happy with what I did with the Nemesis Dread Knight armor then. Because I turned it into a war boss. I give it 2 hammers and turned it into Lasgull Thwacker. And now it's a Gazgul proxy. Because I'm not paying the price that they charge for Gazgul Thwacker. Oh, no. Same with Angron. I am not paying the price that they charge for Angron. So I got myself an Angry run before the Miniature Tavern shut down. Which I'm really lucky they did because they shut down like 2 weeks after I ordered it. Or like 2 weeks after I received it. Mini Tav was great for ordering stuff. He had some really nice sculpts on there. Some quite risque sculpts that I wouldn't have ever got, but they had some nice general sculpts in there. Evelyn! Hello! I've only just realised you've popped in. When did that pop up? I've got to pay attention to... I know. This is going to be enough room for me to know because the lead won't reach, will it? Damn it. Why won't the lead reach? You can go away. You can go away. That can go away. That can go away. Ninja, don't. No. Rabbit hole Kirsty's life. Oh, okay. All this just to... Yeah. Hopefully it's worked. But thank you, Evelyn, for popping in. Yeah, they had the Maid Marines as well, didn't they? As well as quite a few pin-up style models where, shall we say, some voluptuous ladies were in dubious poses. Definitely easy to make a Slanesh army out of what was on there. Definitely easy to make a Slanesh army. But it is, I'm assuming they still have some of the licenses if you was able to order them, but he's getting in touch with TRR Watts now to actually order them with them working. And you wish you could type on a mobile phone too. Yeah, I wish I could do that sometimes. Which is why I've avoided it while the PC wasn't set up. Or not set up properly anyway. It was turned on, it just didn't have a monitor attached or a keyboard. So it probably still said I was online on Discord. Even though I couldn't do a damn thing with it because there was nothing to interact with. I couldn't do anything. No monitor, no keyboard, no mouse. Makes it hard to use a PC without those three things. So I do, obviously, I have them, they just weren't plugged in. Let's have a look now. I'm not sure about how to go about this now. I might start from this corner now. Just because it's looking more like I'm dragon scaling it out, and I don't want it to look like dragon scales, I want it to look like stones. So really, they could all do with having the edges done in. That was sparkles, I was moving. I can hear that one. Although maybe not. I might have got that one wrong. It might not have been sparkles. No, it wasn't sparkles. This is one of the older children. Which means they've come down for food or liquid. Sadly to say, I didn't go shopping for snacks today. So there's very little in the way of snacks in at the moment. Which means I'm going to have to go out and get snacks tomorrow. I can hear the cupboard going and I can hear the fridge going. You made snacks, Clumsy. What snacks have you made? Please don't say cake. And if it is cake, can Karen bring some down, please? I know it's nearly 11 o'clock, but, you know, it's not that far away. Ah, Misty, I wish the final whistle. What score was Mexico and South Africa? Not that it matters because they're in a different group to England. What was the final score for Mexico? Mexico and South Africa. Although it said RSA, and I'm not sure what the R stood for in South Africa. Unless it's the Republic of South Africa. I don't know. I didn't think South Africa were a republic. What's Cosmic Brownings, and is it what I think it is? If it is, definitely bring some of those round. If it's not what I think it is, bring some anyway. 2-0 Mexico. Right, okay. There's all the first goal. First goal was a nice goal, actually. Oh, right, so he's not one of them type of... Okay. And obviously you're not making that... If I ask for you to put that in the top layer of the cake, you're going to say no, aren't you? Because, you know, Sparkles is not going to let me have that. Especially when people tuck it into it and then they've been drinking all night and all of a sudden just chucking up all over. Yeah, let's not. It's probably the best idea not to, isn't it? See, I can have these conversations when Sparkles isn't listening because I don't get shouted at. Oh, so it is Republic of South Africa. Oh, I didn't know that. So that's what the RSA was for then. They still lost. And I think they even got a player sent off. But they added loads of stupid new rules in, like you can't cover your mouth if you're talking to the ref or another player. Because the crowd want to see you swear. And this 5-second countdown for throw-ins and stuff, and you 10 seconds to get your ass off the pitch if you're being subbed. Otherwise, the other guy's got to wait there for a minute and your team plays at a disadvantage. All a bit crap, really, the new rules. But they are what they are. And, well... Well, I've had a look through the groups today, and it's pretty obvious, really, which teams are going to go through from which groups, apart from America's group. America's group is probably the closest one that I can think of, or that I spotted while I was on there. It's the only one that I couldn't say, right, yeah, they're the top two teams that are going to go through. They're the top two teams that are going to go through. Or at least make a reasonably educated guess about which teams would, because not to sound big-headed, but European teams have a slight advantage. We play at the highest level as a standard league, as standard leagues. So, I mean, even people from other countries come to play in the European leagues because of the quality and the caliber of players that they play. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, a bit of a crack in that one. A bit of a crack in that one. The other ones are okay. That's 4 out of the 5 tiles that I want to do. That'll put me halfway through. Oh, there'll be a great seller around this estate. You know they would. It's just you're not going to be able to advertise them well. It's because, in fact, Twisted, it plays right into both mine and your wheelhouses, because you don't have to be steady. There's no, oh, when you've got to get this line perfectly straight, it's just like, no, he's... That's a rough shape. It's not a circle, it's not a square, it's not a triangle, it's just a shape. A rough-hewn stone. It does take a while to get through and do them, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these shapes just form. There's no rhyme or reason to make them the way they are. You just kind of, well, that one needs one about that big to fit in that gap, and then that one needs one about that big to fit in that gap. See? And it comes through quite easy. And because it is a stoned pattern, apart from the couple of places where I have done it so it overlaps from one tile to another, most of the time they'll just butt up against each other and it'll just be that rock against that rock. Yeah. Teenagers are down. But, told you, not sparkles, it's teenagers. Chili and Floss, I'll let them figure out which one's which. There we go. Right, come on. Thank you. I said I do want the black ink to go onto it so I can see. It is so much easier. It's the one I'm not looking forward to is that one. because that was a little bit more precise. And I know it's 0.5 centimeters that I'm going to have to do it in, so. Well, 1 centimeter by 0.5 centimeter, even though these are like inches. I think it's like 4 inches by somewhere else. Somewhere, if I could find a big ruler, I'd measure it, but I can't seem to find them at the minute. Can't find them nowhere, nowhere, no how. Big block. Big slab. That's the big slab for this one. I know some of them have got bigger slabs, but that's the big slab for this one. So did everyone have a good week last week? I know you had a bit of a free time on a Monday and a Thursday. If you're a Spring Watch fan or anything like that over in the UK, then that was available up until about 9 o'clock. Not sure what's going on in the rest of the world apart from, well, I know the last couple of days in very, very close by countries has not been so nice. Checked up on Captain's okay. I had to check up on him because he was very close to where it was all going a bit, shall we say it got a little bit heated? You went deaf in your left ear. Was that selective deafness because Calm was still on your left, or did you actually go deaf in your left ear? Well, it could have been either. It could have been either. Two teenagers trying to laugh quietly. You think it's selective, Calm? See, I thought you never know. You never know. Selective hearing does happen. Usually with younger people, but older generations still do it every now and again. It's like you say the words tidy up, no one hears you. You say the words do you want ice cream and everybody hears you. Whew. Sending you for an age-related hearing loss test. That doesn't make me feel comfortable because I'm older than you. Maybe they should send me for hearing tests. But no, they're just going to blame it on the ADHD, aren't they? It's like, no, you're just ignorant. Cheers. Thank you very much, Mr. Doctor Person. You are. Wow, really? I'm 40. I'm 40. Shit, I'm 43 this year. Oh, they can. The young people can do things quietly, providing there's an incentive and motivation for it. So, for instance, don't let parents hear. Then they can do things quietly. But if there's no incentive for them to do it quietly, then no. I've got to say they are really good though when it comes to when I'm live. They are aware and do keep the noise down as much as they can. But they also live here, so they have every right to use the house as well. I have these essentially clumsy, yeah, when they're being sneaky. Kids are quiet when they're sneaky. You understand, you're a parent. And it's not necessarily a bad sneak, it's usually just that we don't want them to hear what we're planning. Okay. Smaller stones, smaller stones. I'm gonna etch them in because I need some smaller stones. Smaller stones, smaller stones. And we're gonna etch them in because we need a lot more stones. Cobblestones, cobblestones. Yes, Cam, that was slightly changed lyrics to the football club that I support. Which is, of course, the Mighty Reds. And not the Scouse Reds. Don't do the Scouse Reds. It is the worldwide known Manchester United. Well, although Old Trafford is currently their home ground, Wembley might as well be the second home ground. What's mighty about them? Well, we're still worldwide known. More than Arsenal can say. You say Arsenal in certain other countries, they just think you've got a lot of guns. You say Manchester United, they know who you mean. We are a truly international club. You don't support for... How clumsy, how the bloody hell have you got Newcastle in there? Could understand you turning around going, yeah, with your United, City, Everton, Liverpool, Blackburn. You know, some of those clubs that are not too far away. In Newcastle. That's up north on the other side of the country. Although Cam's an Arsenal fan, I know. That's down south on the other side of the country. I mean, actually, Arsenal won something, didn't they? Oh, but I might have known one of them lot to be a Newcastle fan. Just to be awkward. Just to be awkward. Although I was half expecting to say it was your wig. A nice big one down here in this corner. This one seems to be the big piece. Must have used up all the big slots on doing this one. Round off those bits in there. Round off those corner bits there. Very jaggedy rock in that spot. You'll have a nuclear rune. They've changed. That's even that's not as good as it used to be. It used to be really nice having a nuki brown. Now it's just watery. It's just water. Yeah. It's like they've literally just dunked a bottle in the tine. And going, why, aye man, go on, have a sip of that. And it's no. It used to be nice, but now it's not so much. Although then again, the Guinness that gets exported isn't the same as the Guinness that gets produced. So it might taste different. Yours might actually taste alright. Ta-da! So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cobblestone tiles. It's the same with Guinness, isn't like what it was. I mean, I've got Brewdog in the fridge from New Year's Eve. A Brewdog's version of Guinness. It's been sat there since New Year's Eve. I got 6 cans. I drank 2. Ramrod drank 2, and I've still got 2 left. That just goes to show how much I drink. Right, now we need ruler. Rather fitting. I've got a football one this time. And I know one of them's already got the ½ centimetre on it, whereas the other length doesn't. So I need super fine some things. And I need to go. Nope. That's fat. Don't hit the camera. Cameras don't like being hit. We figured this out last time. So, ½ centimetre. ½ centimetre. ½ centimetre. ½ centimetre. Go down. Every ½ centimetre. Put in a little mark so that we can line it up across the other side. See, even though these are going to be for the Dungeons and Dragons, and I will be using inches, so 1 inch will equal 5 feet. Good evening, Kirsty. How did your live go? How did your live go? Because it did pop up, but I was getting ready for all this. So again, that's a 15. That's a ½ That's a ½ I really do have a mechanical pencil back for this. But I have no idea where any of them are right now. Should have about 7 in this house. And they've all gone missing. Calm, Clumsy, have either one of you chose a character yet out of the magical world that you'd like me to do a... Yeah. Kirsty, you're in Italy and you're pissed off. Wait a minute, you're in Italy. What's there to be pissed off about? I don't get it. How are you pissed off in Italy? You're away on holiday. How are you pissed off? Oh, you pissed off with your sister since she's here with... Look, I can't do anything about siblings. That's a different matter. Siblings will always do your head in, no matter which country you're in. And even if you was getting on an hour earlier, they're still going to do something to annoy you. It's just what siblings do. They know which buttons to press, and they know which order to get the best response. So they crack on and do that. What was all decided? Oh, Cam, you've confused me now. What am I supposed to have done that I've not done because you've just mentioned it and I'm thinking, what the fuck have I forgot? I mean, the character classes and everything are decided. I've just not done, if it's that what you mean, I've just not done the full sheets. So I know the characters and what class they're going to be. Everyone goes up to a level 7. So you're not squishy, but you're not world ending. Yeah, so I mean, any of the characters you would like to play. Have you chose one? Because then I can do the sheets for it. If I've not already done the sheets for it. And those sheets aren't just for me to use, by the way, people. If you want to run a D&D one-shot using those character sheets, obviously you can't use the models. They're sat here in my bloody living room. But you can pen and paper it and just use the normal and just use them. I have no objection to that. Obviously, if you decide to do a Critical Role style thing with them and make it a channel, then obviously I would like some say in that, using intellectual property, etc. But you can use them. Where are they? All the characters should be in. Should all be in the same place, actually. Where are we? We are, yeah, Sparkles and Oak discussion. So at the moment there is Sparkles, Oak, Smash, and Ali in there. Northern, the Valabard, is there. Obviously, yet to be named Penguin. The Assassin, Arrow, the Demon, Red. Possibly, I think we might have named the Penguin now. We've got Rose. We have not named the Otter, or we do have the Owl though. Sheep Cleric, who comes with Martin the Mushroom. Displacer Kitty. So they're all in. If you scroll up, all the characters are there. All the characters are in there. Thought they should be. If they're not in there individually, they're in there grouped. I think about like. And if you don't see one, then let me know. Lupine, I think, and Barnaby's in there. So most of the characters, if not all, are in, and the full diorama's in there as well. So if you look at the diorama and go, no, I want that one, the red turtle thing right at the back, then fair enough. But yeah, there is a picture of the full diorama with all the characters in the Sparkles and Oak discussion below the character sheets. Oh, that's not good, Kirsty. There's a very simple answer to that, though. Did they give away free ice in that hotel? I'll wake him up. I'll wake him up, definitely. Get out of my room. I didn't pay for you to come here. And you, supposed to be our holiday, stop going trying to get a bit of dick. And if you are going to get a bit of dick, at least bring some back for you. I'd put a chair behind the bloody doors, sleep in the corridor. Put it this way, if I'm sharing a room with someone and they're coming in at 4 in the morning when I'm trying to get my head down, it isn't going to end without at least words. 2 of them. The second one probably going to be off. And if you're on a balcony, well, that's a different matter entirely. If they don't give away ice, I'm sure they sell ice. Just get a big bag of ice, get it in the freezer ready, and when she comes in at 4:30, just dump it on the bed on them. I've not got a very nice thought process sometimes, have I? Yeah, that's where the ice comes in. You shouldn't have to listen with the ice. Just a quick sharp shock. And he should get the message across. And then when you said, why did you do that? I got told off someone on YouTube that would be a good way to sort it. So I'll listen to them. And blame it on me. Blame it on me. Blame it on me. Right. Let's see. Now this is going to be the brick one. This is just like so annoying. It's going to be difficult to do this one. Because it's, I think it works out like 12.5 centimeters one way and 12 centimeters the other, because I'm useless at measuring. Like even these half centimeter things are going to be slight variances in them. Ooh, that feels nice. That does feel nice. So yeah, ice cubes is one. Although if you are in foreign countries, they usually have foreign animals and insects as well. Some of them in the bed might help. Let's see him get his rhythm going with that in there. Oh, I'm evil sometimes. Sorry, that probably came through really loud on the speaker, on whatever you're listening on. I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't whistle, should I? Because it's high pitched and not always the best. Okay. This is starting to hurt my head. I'm not gonna lie. This is starting to hurt my head. Just because of concentration. And I'm a bit out of practice. Taking a week and a half off really can screw you up, you know. It's not good. Right. So now we have the start of the brick road. Oh no. $500 for B&H Blue. Oh, I thought the European Union was supposed to be cheaper than us. Even I can get 26 for... No, actually, no, I can't. No. If I do, they're going to be dodgies. And dodgies aren't always the best. Right. So we line that up there, and then we have... Oh, 1 centimetre. Oh, 1 centimetre. Oh, 1 centimetre. And you can guess how this is going to go now, can't you? All the way across. Each centimetre marking. And then we get a little short one at the end there. Right, now we get the half mark on the line underneath. And then we go, oh shit, no. About there, which is the half mark on each one underneath. I'll come down on each one of them. And once we've done this, we can line it up across again and just go ding, 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 ding. Hit one, skip one, hit one, skip one, hit one, skip one. And do it that way. But then we have a line of bricks. No worries, Patrick. Thank you for calling in, mate. I hope you have a nice night. I hope you have a good sleep. And I will catch you probably Monday, either on here or on Ollie's. I need something straight. Yeah, we have the big ruler. Hold. Try and make sure we have a reasonably good lineup, and then that's one. Miss one, that one, 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 rinse and repeat all the way down. And then we do the same with this one. And then we want that one, that one, that one, that one. So catching all the ones that we didn't get a minute ago. This is probably about the most accurate I have ever been doing a project. And then it starts to build in. Kind of like, see? And we should have a brick setup after this. In theory. I hope. I really bugging hope. So that's the one that we start on. That's the one we do next. Then that one. And that one. And that one. I really should have paid more attention in technology in school. I know it sounds daft, but what do you mean technology? It's so I can get measurements and not screw things up too much like I probably am going to. More than likely, I'm going to get one of these wrong. I'm going to try my best and concentrate not to get one wrong. But the monkey is itching. And the brew is emptied. Nearly. Nearly. Bloody hell, that's going to take ages to brick it up, innit? Proper bricking it. Oh wow, that is a Mancunian sentence right there. And we have to line up the 14 because that's the one that lines up straight, isn't it? Well, straight-ish. So there. As long as I've got the lines in, I can come back and make them deeper if necessary. I'm not going to try doing a herringbone or anything. I said bone. Child as well. That one, 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 that one. It should be easy to see because they are actually bigger. Oh, this is doing my arm. This is doing. Although, this is easier than laying individual bricks. I do have to say that it is much easier than laying individual bricks. Which I am still going to have to do once I finish putting the ruins together. Which I've still not finished yet. Which shouldn't be a surprise as I do everything on camera, apart from the one project that I am going to be talking to Angie about. But that is a private. Lies, you've lost the ability to talk, mate. Yeah, you have. You're an absolute moron. You're talking to yourself now. Yeah, well, get on with it. Just do your stuff. Right, okay, fair enough. What was you saying? Please don't ask. Because I'm not sure either. That's why I'm asking all of you. Where was he up to again? Please don't phone the men in white coats. Please don't. They've already been out once or twice. They don't like coming here. I struggle when they try and put the vest on. And they also are, most of the time they think it's the loopy woman who lives nearby. Am I up to that one now? Oh shit, which one am I up to? I think I'm up to that one. I think I'm up to that one. Yeah. It's that one, it's that one. Phone going buzz. Because I can't have it on. I have to have the sound turned off now because I have ARC samples as my ringtones and notifications and things. So for some reason, I'm intrigued, Kirsty. I am intrigued. Oh, we also have a picture of Clumsy's Cosmic Brownies. I also want to go to Insta. Find out what Kirsty sent me. Oh, 2 messages. 2 messages? Are they both from? They're both from Kirsty. Kirsty, what the hell is that? That's nightmare fuel, that. That's what that is. That's nightmare fuel. That is just, that's horrible. It really is. That's right. Save image as, scary think. Right, save that. Now I can put it up in Discord and show everyone else what you've just decided was a good idea to send me, and it was just weird as fuck. You're 5'7" and that thing was bigger than fuck that. Nope. Right. Discord. General. Oh, Cosmic Brownies have Smarties on it. Right, okay. Oh, sorry, I'll just put it in there. Upload a file. Scary Kirsty thing. There it is. Yeah, if anyone knows what the bloody hell that is, you need a padded room. Yeah, I've put it up in Discord now, Kirsty, so everyone else gets a chance to see it. It's weird. It's anyone remember Popeye? Right, remember how weird them things were with the big noses? This is kind of the same level of freaky weird, just doesn't look like them. But definitely that level of, that's not right, that isn't. That's just not right. There's some things that look weird but you can get away with. That isn't one of them. It really isn't. Yeah, exactly. What in the Emperor's holy name? Even Slanesh would look at that and think, what the? No. Khan wouldn't want his skull. Nurgle will go, you can live forever, you won't rot, I'm not going to go near you. Zinchi's going to get confused, and he's the Lord of Change. Yeah, a mutant Alice the Goon. That'll do. Either way, fucked up. It is not right. That should not be anywhere. By the looks of it, it's in a place that children can see as well. That's not something you should have on display where children could see it. You might as well. Do you want to know something? A giant 14-foot dildo would be more appropriate than whatever that thing was. And a giant 14-foot dildo or 16-foot dildo would not be appropriate. Would be more appropriate than that shit. Is that what got your sister off going? She thought that she got a bit frisky and thought, well, hey, I'm taking that back to the room. That I can sit on its face for a good couple of hours. And then accidentally found a real person. I'm a real boy. Sorry. Walking past, oh, I can sit on that face for an hour. Some guy goes past, I could hold my breath that long. Yeah, you'll do, come on. At least I can make you smile, Kirsty. That's a good thing. And anyone else who's listening, if you're finding this little strange, whatever you want to call it, amusing, good. Be happy. Smile. People don't smile enough these days. And when they do, it's not always for the right reasons. I'm about halfway across now, aren't I? I think. Bloody Nora, though. This is... I've got a texture this yet. Where have I put that? I've got to get my little texture ball out on this yet and go crunch, 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 crunch. I found my texture ball, by the way. I know it's just tinfoil scrunched up, but I'd rather keep hold of the one that I've got than have to use all the tinfoil in the house just to make another one. Now, all these bricks are not going to be exact because, well, if you actually have a look at the speed I'm doing it, if I could get it exact at that speed, then I wouldn't be sat on YouTube. I'd be sat in an engineering office. If I could get precise measurements done that quickly. I'd have a job. I could do at this time of night and work from home and it'd be good, but I can't, so fuck them. Do it. You'll get so many people just wondering what the hell it is, but then you might get a load of Italian people going, no, that's this and that's this. It might be their equivalent of dusty bin, for Christ's sakes. For those of you who do not know what dusty bin is, then count yourself bloody lucky. I do know what dusty bin is, and it is a character from British television. Not quite as bad as Mr. Blobby, but getting there. I mean, Blobby, there's one. Bloody Nora. That could have only come from Britain, that. And from the mind of Noel Edmonds. That flaming lunatic. I have one comment, one mention, and 99 plus. Yeah, I should go on. I should go check my Facebook out because apparently I've got a lot of shit going on there. I just don't go on it. I don't watch TV anymore either, particularly twisted. I mean, I had the football on earlier, but it's the World Cup. That's the only reason I had that on. Mini lads wanted to watch the first match. He was rather upset that he couldn't watch the one that kicks off in 3.5 hours. He was a little bit, he wasn't too happy about that, but I told him he weren't staying up till 3 in the bloody morning to watch football. I'm not staying up till 3 in the morning to watch football, so he's definitely not. Got school tomorrow. Hey, I'm getting quicker at this. Might be because maybe I'm not quite as accurate and straight, but I'm getting quicker. Well, line up so all the half centimetres look about right. It's that one, 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 and that one. On all of these. And I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finish off, yeah. about 4 or 5 more sets to go down, and then it should be gone. Oh, school's finished over there? Ah, but you go back earlier than we do. We go back in September, whereas you go back in like August, don't you? So I think we've still got about another 4 weeks left of school. So it'll take them into July, but then they get all of August off. Half of July and all of August. So it is a big old one for them to do. Oh, where's the one that I have to line up? It's 140. I have to make sure he's lined up on a line. There we go. It's that one, 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 this one, the other one more, and the last one there. Oh, no, not summer school. No. Oh, I missed the line. I missed that one. Of course, the bleeding did. Which is there. Kirsty, can your sister hear me by any chance? It's just occurred to me that she might have heard me say all that shit, so she might be preparing for it now. Fucking Mac bastard, I'll show him. No. She won't. I'm too far away. Especially seeing as you're in a different country at the minute. You're Kirsty's sister. Stop being a dirty little fucker while you're sleeping in a room with your sister. Sorry. I don't think I'm going to put that any more bluntly, I don't think. Sorry. And if you want to timestamp that to go back in case you can't hear, she goes, oh, we had a message off a YouTuber for you. Do you want to hear it? Oh, go on, I'll hear it. And then you go play that to her. I don't think she's going to be very happy, but... Fuck. Oh, she's with him in his room. Okay. Still. I'm stay in his fucking room then. Shit, which one is right? It's that one. I almost lost which one I was supposed to be doing then. And it's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. In fact, I might just find out whichever the longest side is and just chop that one off, considering it's a little small one. But look, we now have a brick wall. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. That took ages. Just to do a brick wall. Just to do a brick wall. So that's the 2 styles. Brick wall, cobble street. It's 2 styles of thingies that we've got to do tonight. Now, lucky me, I've still got 4 more of those fuckers to do. Right. What tonight is going to consist of now is me going for a cigarette because it's starting to get to me. I am a nicotine addict at the end of the day. I don't claim to be not be, so deal with it if you don't like it. So I'm going to go for a cigarette and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to try and recreate that on another one of these. And if I get really annoyed with it, I'm just going to break out the Mod Podge and paint those ones instead. Yay. So I'll be back soon. Do you want Arius and the Nation music, or do you want repeated arc while I'm away. Okay, she's going for a cigarette as well. That's fine. But do you want music from Irish in the Nation, or do you want arc? Use the people listening to it. I'm going to be stood outside, so you get a say. No, see, I know it's my choice, and my choice is to find out what you want. Because I said you're the ones who got to listen to it, and I'm quite happy to just have arc on repeat, because I know I definitely won't get copyrighted for it. I'm not going to get copyrighted for dance stuff either, but I'm definitely not getting copyrighted for that because they can't copyright me for my own voice. And Olmouth isn't going to copyright it because he did it specifically for my channel. So, fuck it. Arc it is. Because I like that song and it's been stuck in my head ever since it was made. We jokes and we built fight and we right, no, crap. Go back to the beginning. Pause, thank you. Undo the desktop audio. Mute my audio and then press play. I'll see you soon. Oh! And if you are in the mood for getting some kitty cats, some D&D models, or some other stuff, go check out Rogues Den Hobbies and use the discount code. That will help.
Jokes, always better fun and great is always the best. That's dead or not. You just get damage. More dagger. Dagger. Go down, boys. Get cracking. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Go down, boys. Get cracking. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Jokes, always better fun and great is always the best. That's dead or not. You just get damage. More dagger. Dagger. Go down, boys. Get cracking. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Go down, boys. Get cracking. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Great is always the best. That's dead or not. You just get garbage. More dagger. Dagger, 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 dagger. Go down, boys. Get crappy. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Go down, boys. Get crappy. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Jokes. Always better fun and win. Great is always the best. That's dead or not. You just get garbage. More dagger. Dagger, 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 dagger. Go down, boys. Get crappy. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Go down, boys. Get crappy. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. With jokes. Always better fun and win. Great is always the best. That's dead or not. You just get garbage. More dagger. Dagger, 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 dagger. Go down, boys. Get crappy. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys. Go down, boys. Get crappy. Go down, boys. Be stuck in, boys.
See, that was pretty good timing. I came back when the song finished. And Sparkles has come down now. She's making a cup of tea. Such an odd thing, I know. Right. So we've got one of them done. Make sure we get it the right way round. That's just not even close, is it? What the fuck's going on with that? That's like way out on that side. And why is that just nowhere near the size it's supposed to be? What about that one? No. No, these are all smaller for some reason, these four. I mean, they're still odd shapes, but they're all small. Oh, I mean, they've got to do it. These are all the same. Please say these are all the same size at least. No, you're about the same size as that one. Let me take you out. You're about right, aren't you? Ish. Ish. Start at that end. And go for the small ruler this time. Small ruler. Because it's easier to manage and do shit with. And I want 1 centimeter marks all the way across. So why is this one nearly this one? Oh no, there we go. Because I'm not getting it right, that's why. Oh, that's like 13 centimeters. That's like 12 and a bit. What the fuck's going on with this? Oh, it don't matter too much, right? Pen. Get the pen. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Move that so Sparkles can put the cup down. Thank you. I wasn't sure if Sparkles would come down tonight, so. Along with sorting the house out, we have had sick people this week, which has not been fun. And then we actually want to start from this side, don't we? Yeah, do we? Do we, don't we, do we, don't we, do we, don't we? Yeah, we do. Get that lined up, right? Get it lined up. See, it's sticky, this stuff. It's not very easy to slide things along. Not very easy at all. Seems to stick on it. The metal ruler is better for not sticking, but this is smaller and easier to manage on the desk. So every centimetre, put a dash. And I think we've come down the wrong side, haven't we? So we're going to have to go do this down the other edges as well. Because I think I've done this the wrong way around. Because that's going to match up with that one roughly ish. As long as those lines. Let's see. Yeah, I've done it wrong. So now I'm going to have to do it this way as well. Because I'm an idiot. And I did the wrong side first. Now with the others where they're not actually the right, they don't actually match up quite as well, it's not going to be too bad. But the one that does actually match up, I do want to get it the right way. Whew. And then a full centimetre in from this side. And whatever the oddments are afterwards. Get that oddment. Then that. Then that. And that. And that. And that. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And another one. And one last one. And that's the end. Yeah. We done it. We done it. Kind of. That looks like it's going to be a really... It's actually a centimetre. Yeah, but is it every... It's every half centimetre, isn't it? Shit. I forgot it was every half centimetre. Got one that, one that, one that. Marking off these so I can draw lines for me. It's supposed to be half centimetres deep, but centimetre long. It will work. It will work. We have proof, see? We have proof it works. This is going to take me bloody ages. I'm already getting eye strain and the head's going. So if I can at least, if I can get this one done, I should be alright. Just got to get this done, that's all. Then if I can get this done, I'll be alright. This will take me past midnight though. And I have to be up in the morning. So I could do with some nice sleep. I could do with some sleep. Not necessarily I'm going to get the sleep, but I could do with it. Not nice 8 hours that you're supposed to get every night. 8 hours, yeah, right. I have to get less than or more than. I never actually get 8 hours. I think last night I only had about 6. Which is more than normal. More than normal. Thank you for everyone who is still here. The numbers that it shows me on the screen aren't always right, so I don't know if it's 1 person who stayed, 9 people who stayed, more people turned up. I have no idea. The numbers lie to me. I believe, however, there are some people over on portrait mode, so thank you very much for those people who are over there. If there's more than 2, then I know it's somebody else as well as me and Sparkle. Sparkles has been watching upstairs. She also found my conversation with Kirsty rather amusing. I think she even went and had a look at whatever that weird thing was that Kirsty sent me that I ended up posting on Discord. So at least you've got a reference if you've watched the stream of what the hell that is. And if you've not watched that stream and you've gone on this stream and you've gone on the Discord and then you spotted it and now you're thinking, what the hell? You're going to have to come back and watch. Find out what it is. Cheap way of getting watch hours, I know, but that's the thing with live streams. If you want to catch whatever's happened, you've got to catch the live stream or go back and watch the VOD. We are here. Hello, Clumsy. So it's you. I'm going to guess Calm. Twisted. He says 3. So if it's you, Calm. I'm going to guess either Twisted or Buzzard is the other person who's currently sat in there. Well, Buzzard's just nipped out for a minute. In which case he usually drops in for a second till he comes back. Oh, portrait mode has dropped a viewer. Not that many people stay on portrait mode for some reason. I think it's because it pops up on shorts menus more than anything else. So if you're doom scrolling through shorts, this will pop up if you're a subscriber, or if you just generally follow any of the hashtags that I've put on. So in this case, DnD, Warhammer, and God knows what else. I think it's mostly mini painting and stuff that I've put in on there. And no, my pen's stopped working. There we go. Just thinking, and if I tried doing what Kirsty's sister did, well, obviously when I go away, it'll be my honeymoon, so it'll be slightly different. I'm sure if I did that, I don't think it'll go down too well. I don't think it'll go down very well at all, but I'll come back divorced. The Mutilith Vortex. A Mutilith Vortex beast is actually quite a large one. Just if you are looking to get one of them, it is a big bugger. Just so you know. Not quite Primarch size, but bigger than a Hellbrute. Way bigger than a Hellbrute. You're looking, I think, a bit bigger than like a Mauler or a Forge Fiend. Right, so now we have all the stripy lines. So line that one up with that one. And then it's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So now we've got the rough starting guide. No, it's not going to be bigger than the plate. You should be okay there. Line these up again and then do the 0.5 centimeters along here. Just so I can line them up along the bottom. See, some of the wobbly edges on this might end up getting trimmed off. So that wibbly wonkly line up there might get trimmed off, as well as this little wibbly wonkly line here at the bottom. So half, 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 half. Oh yeah, you get the idea. So every 0.5 centimeter along, put a little bit of a notch. So then when you line these up, so it's the second one, and then skip from there. So not that one, that one, that one, that one, and every other again. This is why I have 2 pens to do this with, because otherwise they don't all match up and my pen runs out, which isn't good. So in this case it's the same halves again. So that one, that one, that one. There we go. This one should go quicker, and I'll make this the last one for tonight because, as I said, I'm getting a bit tired now. This wasn't the original project I wanted to do, but it's the one that I've started now. It is one that I've had planned for a while. It's the one that I could get done with limited space and limited resources, not having all the paints and stuff to hand. I still have a few of the basic stuff that I would use, but not too much stuff to hand at the minute, so. So this one is right, okay. That one down to that one, down to that one, and then there, and do them bricks. I've noticed we've not had our Graham in tonight, have we? It's been a weird one. Thought he would have popped in. Especially with him commenting on me not being around last week. Thought he might have popped in tonight. But then again, he's been tired, so I'll let him off. So that one. There. Oh, and you're back with dinner, Twisted. What have you got? What are you on tonight? It's usually something nice. I had burgers tonight. Although I really shouldn't have burgers on stream nights because a lot of the time they repeat on me. It's not a good thing to happen on stream. So I really shouldn't do burgers on stream night. I should go for something nice and simple. Meatloaf and taters. Tatties and meat. Tatties and meat. Good one, that one. You can't go wrong with tatties and meat. In fact, no, because that's sticking. Back to this one. And mushy peas. Ooh. Tatties, mince, and mushy peas. Oh. A bit of gravy on it. English gravy, not American gravy, because American gravy is white for some reason. Get a bit of Bisto on there. That'll be nice, that would. Not that I can actually eat gravy at them anymore, but it's still nice. Yeah, that's the one. See, we don't do meatloaf over here in UK. But we do meat taters and mushy peas. It's usually a meat pie though. Meat pie, mushy peas, chips and gravy. Ooh, I'm getting hungry now. Just the thought of that's making me hungry. And I've got a meat and tater pie in the freezer. Not that I'm going to eat a meat and potato pie at this time of night, but I've got one. Got 3, I think. Pastry's not a good idea until you have to, like, this close to bedtime. Wake up with dicky tummy. Ooh, this is going better than it did. I mean, being left-handed, I'm getting the ink on my finger, but a good meat pie, an Owen's meat pie. I mean, as I said, I've got meat and tater in at the moment. That's because I've ate all the meat pies. Just a little bit of spice meat in there. Nice, small, compact little pie. Stick it on a Warby's muffin and get yourself a Wigan burger. which is a pie muffin. Savoury bread muffin for those who are not in England. We have savoury bread muffins. Baps, bams, whatever many people call them, but it's basically the same thing. A bread roll. Bit of butter, meat pie, bit of brown sauce. Lovely. Absolutely bloody lovely it is. See, that's what I'm going to struggle with when I go away, is eating. I am definitely going to struggle eating when I go to Spain. I struggle eating if I just go to Wales, for Christ's sakes. So sending me abroad is even worse. It is. Writing when you're left-handed is a real pain in the ass, unless you're using blotting paper, which obviously I'm not. It's dragging your hand through the bloody ink. So when I'm doing the addresses for the invitations, which I am handwriting with like paint pens, I've got to be really careful not to smear my hand. All out. Oh, you're out of venison. Oh, see a bit of. I'm not had venison. Cam, why have I not had venison? Why have you never said to me, you need to try this and got venison? I mean, you're a cook. Oh, we're a cook. But you've still got the basic ideas. I should hope some of the skills still. Why have I never tried venison? I might have to try it now. So I also want to try kangaroo. Yeah, but out of all my friends, you're the one who's trained to work in a kitchen. So, yeah, I'm going to blame you if I've not tried something. I'd expect you to be the one to go, oh, you should try this, it's really nice. And obviously, it's not, as long as it's not spicy, which, you know, will probably kill me off. Just like that 10-minute burn sauce, which damn near killed you off. This one's going really quick. Yeah, I should imagine it'll be a slightly more gamey. See, I understand what gamey tastes like because it's basically like dirt. Tastes like dirt mixed in with it. That's what gamey means. It means dirt. Why is this one going so quick? I'm getting scared and concerned. I'm getting really scared and concerned. Has a stronger flavour. See, that's not a bad thing. Nice strong flavour. Be alright at that. And if anyone says if I liked it, I can always say Bambi was gorgeous. Or not too keen on Bambi's mum. I'm going to have to keep going down this way, aren't I? Because it's weirded up. So if I put that, that's supposed to go to that one and to that one. Okay. Anybody here? There's nobody here but us chickens. There's a few faces been missing tonight. I hope they're all okay. Don't believe I've seen Francois pop in. Northern or Lucky tonight. Or Fargrim for that matter. Or Graham. A lot of people missing tonight. See, this is what happens when you disappear for a week. People forget you exist. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. A red currants. Ooh, that sounds wrong. Right, so now we have 2 brick walls. It was a lot quicker than the last one, wasn't it? That's why I'm going over it, making think, what the fuck have I done wrong? I've got to have done something wrong. Does that mean I can get another one in? I've done that one as well in the meantime. Yeah, that's the one that I messed up as well. Right, so which one's closest to being the right size? That one. So we want 0.5 centimeters all the way down this side and down that side. You've got to get the first centimeter mark lined up properly first. No, that one wasn't right. There we go, that was right. There's a lot of these little lines to do, isn't there? So now I've figured out if I do 0.5 centimeters across all 4 sides, it makes it a lot easier to line up and draw in. So I think I may have found a slightly speedier method. Just by prepping first. Which kind of makes sense. We turn that one round, but we want this corner down here to be the one that we start at, because that's the one we started at over there. It's more of a, yeah, but still I don't like saucy food too much. Don't put too much sauce on a burger, I complain. It's been years since I've had a casserole or anything like that. When I went to France, I didn't like anything that was sloppy, which meant I didn't like pretty much anything that they had in the restaurant. The chili was nice though. End up eating hot dogs most of the time and burgers. That's that side done. A half, a half, a half, a half, a half. Yeah, I would imagine he's quite lean as well. He's antelope. Where do you even get antelope from? I don't want to know, actually. As far as I'm aware, antelopes were only found on the African continent. Or is that gazelle? Either way, it's got big bloody horns and it runs fast. Which again would make me think, yeah, it's going to be lean as fuck, like, innit? Because it runs fast. Fast things don't tend to have a lot of fat. Because they burn it off running away. Slow things, however, like sloths and stuff, generally have a lot of fat. Cows, they don't move with a hurry unless they have to, do they? That's where you get a lot of marbling and fat on theirs. Duck, ooh, very greasy and fatty. That's more insulation though for ducks. I suppose it depends what the animal itself uses the fat for, whether it be energy or insulation. If it's energy, then you're not going to get much fat in it. You shot it in Montana. It does sound like a fun hunting trip, actually. Although then again, I've never been hunting, so I wouldn't actually know what a fun hunting trip entails. Right, so let's go across this way for the lines. And then the other ones will be the brick markings. Like a farm duck. But wild taste. Right, so see, I like duck. It's just it's a bit greasy when if someone says, do you want duck or do you want chicken, I'd go for chicken because it's not as greasy. If they say you want duck or turkey, and then I'm going for duck. Turkey's too dry. Turkey's dry. Chicken's a happy medium. I've used goose fat, but I've not actually had goose. I've had duck though. I said I do like duck, it's just a little bit on the fatty side. And it's usually from a Chinese when I get duck, so it's usually aromatic crispy duck. Half a duck with lots of pancakes and sweet sauce. I went there not long ago. Went to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. We have, well, I was going to say not too far. It takes us about an hour to get there on the bus. But it's the closest one we have, without going into Manchester and going through Chinatown. And Mini Laz likes this one, so it's a safe bet to take him to. I also got my ass kicked at bowling as well when we went last time. Even Mini Laz beat me. Not a single strike, not a single one. Normally at least get a couple. But this time, nope. Over 2 games as well. Not a single bloody strike. I do better on the bloody Switch Sports. That's what I mean. Proper crispy duck pancakes are really nice. So I usually, one of the first things I order off there is I'll order a crispy duck and I'll order my salt and pepper spare ribs. And then I go for a vermicelli afterwards. And then I start hitting the desserts. And there are about 4 or 5 of them. chocolate fudge cake, vanilla cheesecake with strawberries and or toffee sauce, black forest gatto, profiteroles. Yeah, I stock up on the desserts more than the mains. Although I did have a nice beef and black bean sauce with a crispy nest of noodles last time. I give that a try, and that was quite nice. But they only bring it in little bits because obviously it's an all you can eat buffet thing. But they bring it on robotic cats. You add a little bit at a time. Yeah, you are spoiled by it. How much Mexican and stuff do you get getting Thai and because he's not. I know it's not just Chinese that you get that you eat. You eat quite a lot of, shall I say, Oriental cuisine, as well as a few others. Because I know you like a bit of Mexican as well. Oh yeah, Twisted gets the real Chinese food, not the cheap crap that we get given, like the Mayflower fucking instant curry. Not saying Mayflower instant curry isn't nice. I'm just saying it's fucking instant curry. You got to try Mongolian beef. Well, you need to get some money involved to get that one, Chief. That's an expensive one to have imported. It's like I want to try a proper Wagyu steak, but I ain't got the money for a proper Wagyu steak. They are supposed to be really nice. Because you'll get places that advertise weasel and it's not Wagyu steak. It's just marbly. It's a nice steak. It's just a very marbly steak. It's not an actual Wagyu one. They're just calling it that because they've hired somebody that looks half Chinese or at least from that area of the world. You think, right, if they're on the counter, we can get away with it. Which, no, you bloody can't. Doesn't work like that. Oh, it's a Mongolian dish, is a noodle dish. Oh, okay. Well, that I didn't know. Which is hardly surprising, but still. As I said, you're the one who's the cook. I won't use that word because, well, you're not part of a village, and you're certainly not the head of that village. So you're not getting called one of them things. And if anyone's wondering what the bloody hell do you mean, I mean a chef. French for chief. And, well, we don't have villages with chiefs over here. We have councillors, we have MPs, but we don't have chiefs. And the chief certainly isn't the one doing the bloody cooking. In fact, he might not even do the hunting either. I don't mind goat. I've had a couple of goat curries. If I'm going to have goat, I'm going to go Jamaican though. Jamaican do some nice goat pies. Or Caribbean at least, should I say. I'm not sure if it's actually Jamaican, but yeah, curry goat patties. Oh, they are so nice. I'm not even sure how they do the pastry for it, but it's just so good. Yeah, gotta have a good pen. See, I'm not using my good pens. I've got a couple of good pens that I've gone missing. So I'm not using my good pens to do this because I don't want to ruin them. But I've got a couple of nice zebra pens that I use for anything that I have to make look nice and official. I have a couple of good pens for that, so I can nice flow on ink. Because I'm quite flamboyant with my writing, I need it to flow quite nicely. Which is why I'm writing out the addresses for the invitations. I'm not handwriting the actual invitations, I'm just handwriting the addresses. We'll print out the invitations. It's a lot easier. I mean, I designed them, printed them all out. Just got to stick them onto the thing and get them in the envelope now. Which I will not be doing on stream for very obvious reasons. Yeah, probably will. Good night, Clumsy. You off to bed? Oh, thank you for calling in. So you'll speak to Sparkles at some point over the next coming weeks. As I said, the flowers have arrived, so they're ready to go on. But obviously the cake isn't made yet because it's months to go. Heck, we've not even sent all the invites out to the people that we have to send invites out to because they live too far away and they're not close by enough for me to just knock on the door and go, "You come in." CQ and Calm are coming. I would hope so because you've got to bring the fucking cake. But aside from that, you come to the wedding anyway. I can't remember if you said you was just coming to the evening or not. I can't remember what we've put you down for. This is the problem at the moment with that list. We're not sure what people are coming for when. So that makes it fun. Hey, this one is going quick as well. I like this. This new method is working for me. This is working better because I'm not trying to do the fucking herringbone floor. That's why it's working. I figured that much out. Herringbones are a pain in the ass. Even just drawing it's a nightmare. Never mind having. Actually, laying it might be a bit easier because you've got certain size pieces of wood and they're either going to go right or they're not. So laying one's probably easier. Is it herringbone or is it a parquet? I can't remember which one. I think it's a parquet. I think I attempted a parquet but ended up with a herringbone. I can't remember now. You can't quite remember. Neither can I, which is we've got it written down. We've got it written down. I think we've got it down as Karma, Clumsy, and Tribe, depending on which children are coming with you. We've got a few people down as name, and Tribe, so don't worry, it's not just you. One of my cousins from Scotland's taken up about, what, 7 or 8 invites just for them. And kids and carers and things. Makes it fun. No Tribe, kid free. Alright. No worries. Does that mean Grandma's got him? I'm sure she's happy about that. But is it your mum or are you going with Clumsy's? I'm going to guess you're going with yours, Cam. I mean, we've got Sparkles' mum coming back to the house for us. So we can't be kid free on that day. 2 of them, well, all of them. Oh, eldest is oh, jeez. You're not going to have anyone. There's going to be none left when you come back. She's going to have strung them all up. Especially the boys, jeez. There's easier ways to say you don't like them. Third one. Almost done. Okay, this gives me a good starting point for next week now, so I can work on at least base coating them in some degree over the next few days if I get a chance to, in between clearing things around and moving stuff. I might be able to give them a quick spray of base coat without using an aerosol, because obviously that will dissolve them, so I'm going to do it through the airbrush. But I do want them matte black as opposed to glossy black, which is what I currently have as my black spray. So I might have to thin down some just normal chaos black with some contrast medium just to get these working right. That one, 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 and yeah, I was right through the top one. Good. And you see, it does take a little bit of time to get all these on, especially because you're doing it by hand. You're not. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. It's like you sit on that one, you sit on that one. Don't annoy her, because we can't stop her from hitting you. We're not going to be here. So in this case, it's bottom one, that one, that one. Just hide all any cleavers or anything that she may be able to pick up and cause grievous harm with. Am I out by one? See, that looks wonky now. Where, see, I've got 2 down here, but I've got 3 up there. No worries, Cam. You have a good night, mate. And I will speak to you later. See, was that one supposed to line up with that one? But then... yeah, I've gone wrong one, haven't I? One, miss one, miss one, miss one. No. No, that's right. This must be 1K. Which means it's just... so if we do that one to that one, that lines it up right. So that means that the edge itself is 1K. That can be sorted out. As I said, I may end up having to square all these up again. Maybe remove a little bit down the edges, just to get them nice and lined up properly and square. At the moment they're a bit wobbly. That's probably because I cut them more freehand than against the ruler. My own fault, really. And then yeah, that line's wobbly there, so if I can get that. I'm just gonna, with the pen, score down that until it breaks, essentially. I know it's not the best way in the world to cut it, but it's one way. No, it won't matter too much, but just to get it somewhat right, I'm going to do that. Even though I've now got a chunk missing out of that one, I can fill that in. It's just to get that line more straight. Even though it does make it smaller, and I'm probably going to end up having to cut like that line off from that one, just to get them to see if I just down there for that one, and this time get a knife. This time get a knife. I'll just trim a bit off there. Not managed to cut myself so far. Touch wood. I've been doing alright. So now we've got 3 brick sections to make either walls out of or streets. So to like cut that in half, I could have a street on either side of the cobblestone to make roads. That's the idea. Like, although that one is better because it does have the curbing. And if you wonder what I mean by the curbing, it's got that line, whereas all the rest is going like that. It's got that one line down there of actual things. Obviously I've painted bits of green in as well where moss is going to be. That's what's going to fill in most of the black bits as well. Lots of these. Now I don't think I'll need as many of these, because if I'm going to end up cutting them in half as streets and using these as, well, these as like sidewalks, pavements, that type of thing, and then these as main roads going up the middle, or using as like sewers or things like that. That's the idea for them. So we have 5 of those. Don't ask what the accent was about. 5 of those, 3 of those, and 2 extras just in case I need to make more. So they are eventually going to be like that, and hopefully that's going to work well. That's the idea. But at the moment, everything's getting moved around on my desk in all sorts of weird ways. The camera's being odd and not picking up where I want it to, and I'm getting tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired. I've been at it for 3 hours, and for me that's a lot, especially now I've taken my medication. Although it doesn't make me as sleepy as it used to, it still has its effects. So again, thank you for everybody who's coming to see me tonight. Anyone who left a like or has subscribed, Fight Club, thank you very much for doing that. I've got no idea how many subscribers I'm on now. I know we're still on the push to 500, so fingers crossed by the end of the year we can get there, and then it's a push to 1,000 for next year, and we'll see how far we go. But for now, thank you very much for everybody who's come to join me. I'll be back on Monday. I'll try and keep this so I can set it up again on Monday, and I'll carry on probably painting and getting them up to scratch, getting them to look good by then. So I shall see everybody on Monday. Thank you very much again. If you didn't catch early on that we do have a Rogues Den Hobbies discount code of 10%. If you use the last 10, please go ahead and look for that Rogues Den Hobbies on Google. And it's not that silly woman who's a YouTuber. This is actually a website that sells miniatures. A lot of good stuff for D&D and some nice proxies for sci-fi stuff. So please go check that out as well. But do the usual YouTube stuff. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you want to. And I shall see you all on Monday. Please drive safe, and I will see you then.